Oh, I don't like that. I already ate it here. I don't want to approach this man.
If your tongue wants use, approach and speak on. I am.
Is that
to
Liam
your
O'Brien?
every whim, a
Is that Liam?
subject. But as wise men will one day say, in the beginning was the act.
That is
If
Liam
you
O'Brien, isn't it?
crave such action,
Okay, I love it
then
here.
to the ritual.
I take it
and
back.
amen.
I love this game already. Hi guys. I didn't film the proper intro to this game, I realized. I'm Nell if you're new here. Hi, welcome. So stoked to have you. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. We are playing The Killing Stone today, which is an early access game. I think the tea is that this is like a gothic narrative deck builder with like 3 complete storylines I think that we can play at this point. All of those things that I've listed are very much up my alley, so I'm very excited to try this game out. But yeah, what the heck? Let's talk to bro a little bit before we proceed to begin the ritual, I guess. Also just because I want to hear Liam O'Brien's voice a little more. Okay, I guess we're not hearing it. Okay, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna do a little bit of voice acting. We are known on this channel to do a lot of very high quality voice acting. You'll see. Maven. You approach the figure uncertainly, trying in vain to orient yourself in this uncompassed dark. Wittenberg College. Your office, was it not? A mysterious parcel left on your desk. Within, a box, strangely familiar. Numbly, you had skimmed the receipt, retaining nothing beyond Estate of Marigan Swangord, herein as the deceased. Your ancient mentor, dead? In her shadow, false and true seem weightless equivocations. She left this box to you? On instinct, you reached for the clasp. Then, an uncanny light which seemed somehow to notice you.
From time's iron vice, you emerge, uncrushed. All hail and welcome.
Bro.
Do you have a soul?
No.
Do you have, or I would see you not at all. But grand, let's call your new soul my gift, given with love.
Well, I greatly appreciate that, Mr. Liam. I'm gonna have a really difficult time not calling him Liam instead of One Eye, which is his God-given name? Probably devil-given name, if I'm reading this guy correctly.
Now, in all of your mortal world, there is but one game worth the candle.
Tell me about it.
If you would play, ask yourself this. Have you the skill?
I'll play with you.
Have you the will to beat the devil?
Okay, why is this so sickening though?
If you knew how many times I have heard a yes, you would stand amazed.
The figure gestures at the altar-like table and speaks no more. Okay, so I guess we're just like betting on our soul to play a little card game with the devil. I think that's like a really nice way to spend the time. Look at him. What could go wrong? There's an extensive contract to our left. Some kind of a sickening playmat. Let's just press C and begin the ritual, shall we?
Do you see? Here is the table.
Yes,
and
sir.
Here, the game.
Yes, sir.
In this place, we play for souls.
Yes, sir.
Here is my wager. The soul of Mark.
I see.
You hereby swear to be final executor of your late mentor's pact, and in all unresolved trials or contests, play on her behalf.
So she had made a wager with the devil already. I see. So we're basically playing with her soul on the line, which is kind of sickening. No, we don't have to
You
bet
bear
our
my eye,
own soul?
bequeathed by your dead witch. It shall serve as your stake in this good faith test of your credentials, and keep us both honest.
Okay. Okay, and I?
Now,
Love
prove
it.
yourself no imposter. Face Valravan, first familiar
Valravan.
to learned Marika, and confirm you are truly her pupil.
Yes, sir. I am the superior witch. The figure indicates a signature line on this ritual document. The package from Marikan contained a strangely vicious-looking ring with a nib at its tip. The purpose is obvious. Girl, could have, you know, let us know before you passed that you were gonna make us play this wicked game, huh?
Now, by all the eyes of hell and heaven, are we to each unto the other bound.
Let's get
Until
it,
the
Liam.
trial's done, and game be won, let no mortal soul from this table rise.
A great pale bird hops forward. An albino corvid? Quite rare. It trills strangely and seems to speak. Not in words, yet you intuit the meaning. Why a mock trial? This clearly is the one foretold. Still, if I must, I'll fledge the witch. Study the case and make your argument in brief, stranger. Rituals. This ritual binds you and the demon together in contest by contract. Click on the battle above your loop to begin. Okay, cool. We have 20 HP. And this is our first map, I reckon. It's very... I read that this was like inspired by Inscription, and I can see the influence definitely. Oh. Once again losing to reading comprehension. Minion battle initiated. Okay. Trivial battle. We'll see about that. I'll find a way to mess up even the trivial battles. To win this contractual battle, you must reduce the health of your opponent's eye to 0. If you reach 0 hearts, you lose. Right. So he's got 4, and we've got 20. Surely I won't mess this up. I've got a bunch of thralls in my hand. When your turn starts, you draw up your 5 cards, which you then play on the battle line. Select a card with left click. These cards are called creatures, which get placed on the battle line and fight when your turn ends. Place 1 now in the available spot. Left click. Cards cost action points to play, and action points refill on your next turn. Play thralls until you run out of action points. Okay, can I like double click them, or do I have to individually place the boys? I guess I have to individually place them. When you've run out of action points, you can end your turn with spacebar to enter the resolve phase and let your creatures attack. During resolve phase, creatures attack and deal wounds equal to their strength to the first enemy they face. So I have lethal already. The Fangella, or Killing Stone, divides the board. You can only place creatures on your side and vice versa. I see. Oh, I didn't have lethal. So I have 3, so I do have lethal. All creatures have health and will die if damage reduces that. Health to 0 if blood reduces. Keep playing thralls until you run out of room. Okay. Go on then, my little thralls. Off to battle you go. No valid placements. I have 1 more, no? What do you mean? I guess this isn't playable space? So the more I'm winning, the more space I have to actually play. So you can snowball. Like if you get a lot of action points at the start of a round, you can play more stuff. Your triumph represents a successful legal argument, but there are many such clauses in each ritual contract. Proceed to the next battle. Okay. My argument was fucking 6 thralls. 5 to 6 thralls. I think that's quite valid. Valravan, the second proving. Another trivial battle. Wounds for view. Beneath each eye is a preview of the wounds they will take. Place a creature on the battle line to see the preview change. Celestial projection. Brother. That is a creature if I ever seen one. Oh, it's kind of like a unicorn. Okay, so now it shows me the damage indicator. That's cool. Yep. What the heck is that? The demon played a new kind of creature. Focus on it with... okay. A new mouse button, essentially. Overreach has a special keyword, tunnel. Yeah, we got keywords in this! Oh, yeah! I'm eating it up. Creatures with Tunnel 1 skip the first valid target when attacking. Attacks hit the eye directly if there's nothing to skip. Right, so they're like aggro units. Thankfully, we have 20 HP. So this kills this guy. Just play it. Oh, I can play 2 of them. A little overkill, why not? Creatures also have previews. The slash means this creature will die at the end of the turn. What slash? Oh, right. Fair enough. So dramatic! Oh no. Who knocked over my horses? Who done it? Okay. Minion battle initiated. Another trivial battle is in our hands. Invocations. Heck yeah, we got spells. Your new card, Spark, is an invocation. A spell that affects the board but isn't placed on it. Spell like Spark now. Spell like Spark now. Yep, I'm gonna select my Spark. Don't tell me what to do. The rest of your hand is all thralls, which seems unlucky. Select the draw pile with any mouse key to see if you've got anything better waiting. The draw pile. This shows your remaining deck in no particular order. When this is empty, the graveyard shuffles into it. Oh, okay. Use the back button to leave. So there's no, like... effectively, like, milling isn't a strat in the sense that you can run through an opponent's deck and they start taking damage because all that happens is that the discard pile gets reshuffled into the hand. Okay. You draw up to 5 cards every turn. You can discard 1 card every turn by hovering and using right click, hopefully making space for a better card next turn. Discard a card now. Okay. Continue your turn and press the end turn button to proceed. Let's put our thralls onto the board. They look kind of grim. Now that I'm looking at bros, why you got a wheel on your head, brother? Like being a thrall isn't hard enough already. Bros have been shackled by the great wheels. Enemy discarded a thrall. Okay, got some celestial projections and sparks. We could kill this, then we have lethal. If you regret a move, you can undo it with the undo. Oh, okay. You can undo any move until you end your turn. Oh, that's really, really forgiving and nice. It seems like there's already like a lot of... well, not so many mechanics, but it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of keywords and stuff like that, so... it's quite sweet and quite nice. I'm gonna play horsey, and then I'm gonna overkill. Because why not? Come on, my little thrall. You did that. You did that, king. Must we go through all this pomp towards your devilish foe, somewhat sing-song? Is your one good eye too damnable to see? This guests are maven, or I'm not me.
Enough beak, ghost-feathered wretch. You speak with your mistress's mouth, yet listened not. She made this exam a condition of these items' release. And rhyme no more, squab, unless you match silence to itself. My cap could use a new plume.
I just think it's so sickening that we got Liam O'Brien up in this gig. Like, I'm too stunned to speak right now. The bird stiffens. Whatever this adversary may truly be behind his mask, Valraven seems far warier of it than his words suggest. Is our guest not due some more candid conversation then? Was I wrong to trust your reputation for civility?
Agreed. We may commune in comfort now, if you like.
Yes, sir. What's the tea? Let's pet the bird. First things first, we pet the bird. Excellent. Bird seems pleased by our actions. Can I talk to him? I wanted to talk to him as well. Well, frick. What's happening, brother?
To me, you are the shape of joy made flesh.
Well, now.
To be matched at last, sweet sinner to the sin.
Excuse me, sir.
The late Marican named you her pupil. Should you, by this ritual trial, prove yourself the one chosen by the witch, then like that box, I and all the world will open to you.
Well, you just said that you were gonna chat with us because we cleared the first ritual, so why won't you do that? Now you're telling us to clear another one until you talk? That seems a little BS to me.
The second ritual test awaits, unless you've any questions.
The devil waits on you. Okay, so this is true. Marican is dead. She has willed me her arcane secrets, but are you the catch? You said this is your eye. Waggle strange lantern. What more do you know of Marican? Let us resume the ritual contest. Its mysteries begin to reveal themselves to me. Yeah, like, what is bro's deal, right?
Maven, we are, all of us, ensnared. Should Marican's debts unto the house be settled in full, and thereafter residual sums fall to claimants, you are hereby entitled to all scholarly holdings, tomes, servants, artifacts, et al.
Well, I would like some tomes and artifacts, please. Wait, who is our freaking mentor? Her library was said to contain all the secrets of creation itself. Girl, servants? Yeah, can we get bro as our servant actually?
Eager, if a touch. Green.
Excuse me, sir.
Patience. Even as I watch, you seem to ripen.
Girl.
Pass the test of your credentials, and we'll discuss me. Still,
Guys,
what's the harm in a little
I wasn't expecting
taste?
this to be so horny. I'll say his voice acting is so good, isn't it? Like, I'm kind of sold.
Should you, by Fanghella trial, best Valraven, first familiar to Marican?
He taps the great contract and ritual spirit board in front of him.
His
Hands
services
open.
will be offered to you
Excuse
as an
me.
advanced retainer fee to ensure your arrival to the site of her death. More than this, I cannot say. Yet.
To ensure your arrival to the site of her death? Bruh. Okay, so we get the raven though. That's great. Is this some kind of murder investigation that's
Now,
coming up?
should you die before your task is complete, your own soul
shoot.
will be forfeit, unless some undisclosed advocate steps forth on your behalf.
Well, I hope that Valraven will do it for us, right? Because if everything rests on my shoulders, I fear we might be cooked. His mask is already winking, yet here you notice it anew. Okay, well then. Cheeky little lad, aren't you? The devil waits on you. Okay. You said this is your eye, Waggle Strange Lantern. What more do you know of Marican? Let's find about a little bit about
Before
Marican,
her
shall we?
death in exile, Marican was a maven of all 7 liberal arts.
That is crazy.
She was known to defend accused witches, and in final irony, became one herself. Surely you suspected.
He spreads his hands, taking credit.
To reprise, Marikins will imply to secret famulus, or star pupil, you.
Famulus,
Which,
what a
by
word.
these few tests remaining, you must prove. As if by milk of the mind she mothered you,
Milk
and
of
made
the
you
mind.
heir to her secret arts. Yet, to claim it all.
Milk of the mind. I love this expression.
From hell itself, you must win back her soul.
Okay, so our mentor was the goat, and we've got to avenge her. Let us resume the ritual contest. Its mysteries begin to reveal themselves to me. A beginner. Maybe I should have talked to Old Raven as well. He's so cute. I want to pet you. I want to pet you more. Select a temporary boon to buoy you through this ritual. Alright. Only temporary boon? Here you can choose a boon, a special effect that will help you until the ritual ends. Additional copies of a boon boost its effect, so it's always better to take one if offered. Okay, so boon stacking is a thing. I don't think we need max health. You heal 1 wound when combat begins. Cup of plenty. Ooh. So I guess there technically is like a... not a mill deck, but like a draw deck. This seems cool. This is boring. This is very vanilla. This seems really, like, it seems okay, irrespective of what you're playing. But this seems fun. I want to try building into this. Realistically, how much damage are we going to take? Trivial battle. You can place any creature in reserve above another creature ready to join the battle when the first one falls. Play a celestial projection now on the battle line. The placement slot above the celestial projection represents space for a reserve. Place Comet Archer there. Unlike the creatures on the battle line which host them, reserved creatures don't normally attack or get hit in battle. End your turn to see your attack. Oh, that's not very nice. It's gonna kill my celestial baby. Some creatures have special abilities when they deploy from reserve, like Anchor or Faith. Play it in the Comet Archer's reserve now. Attacks immediately and gives enemy neighbors -1 attack when deployed from reserve. Okay, so but it can attack from reserve? What? Oh no, when it's deployed. I see. Okay. Oh, no, it did attack. The Maven Eye symbol on the Thorns card stands in for you or assets you own, depending on context. As such, Thorns strikes your creatures and yourself. Deal wounds to all enemy creatures and I. What are assets that I own, I wonder? I mean, I guess it's not relevant yet, but that's a very strong card. No. I'll discard this. Oh yeah, I should actually be, I think, discarding a lot of stuff. Do I get like 1 more mana each turn? Is that how it works? So then 2, 2, 3. This dies. Throw first, do I not? Yeah, I should have been, I think, discarding a card. Sure. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. He had so little HP. Boss battle. Aggression is the chant. Chants must be played in reserve and are discarded when they hit the battle line. Unresolve gives its host +1 attack. Okay. Well, go forth, my unicorn, please, and thank you. Okay. During the resolve phase, all resolve effects trigger before creatures begin to attack. Okay. So aggression's bonus is always applied before its host strikes. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. No, I forgot to discard. Rust. Oh, wow. How is that one action point? I guess it also debuffs your own stuff, but still, that's really good. No! My horse! What have you done to my horse? You can replace existing creatures with new ones and keep all their reserves. Replace this wounded celestial projection by playing the stronger compounding Lasher card over its position. I don't like the look of this guy. Discard this. What the heck? Oh, it's going straight face. Oh, I did not pay attention at all to the bypass. Oh, what? This guy goes face as well? And it deals 4 damage? That's not great. Do they stack? Or did they just int by replacing it? Who knows? Gives its enemy neighbors. What is considered an enemy neighbor? Like, if I play this in the second slot, does it work? I mean, it doesn't matter because I have anyway, but let's see how it goes, I guess. Oh, it does give me +2 attack. Yeah, boy.
I knew you were no charlatan. It is my honor to serve you, Maven, and to be free of his company.
You're no pretender, then. A true maven, and pupil of the infamous Marican. Indeed, in every hand you play, I see hers. Now ends the casual joust, and begins the duel.
Let's freaking play.
Your witch believed you could outgamble me. As upon a stone in earth redoubted, break my back upon your will. Match me, in whose blood the first ever pact was penned. Who, for your game of souls, carved chessmen from the teeth of time.
Whoever is the writer, props to you, bro.
At your journey's end, seek
This
me
is
out,
beautiful.
and we shall see.
I do quite like the prose. He places a small effigy of you in traveling kit, near what appears to be a model house. Unlike Markins, your figurine seems to lack any eldritch aura. For now. Yet, the hand-whittled images seem suddenly so familiar. Okay. The devil is kind of a fierce DM, I have to say. Kind of a fierce DM.
To the north is your fateful voyage. Between that eldritch eye and myself, your path will be well lit. In coldness you will face him again. As true enemies, I'm afraid, expect no quarter. Soon enough you'll miss the warmth of this first fond embrace. Follow me.
Gladly. Gladly, Walraven.
To my apprentice, my sin eater, and my final friend.
Sin eater.
In death, I must ask one last favor. That fateful game I once taught you, is not yet won. I wagered all and lost more still. Now, I fear, your art must exceed my own. The Svanguard family stands at hazard now, and the house means to collect.
Girl, how do you not pronounce?
Go to them, Maven.
How do you not
Seek
know
out my kinsmen in their exile
to pronounce
and shield
the name
them from
of your
my
own
wretched
house?
curse.
That is Svanguard.
You need not love them,
And I'm butchering the
but even
pronunciation.
the worst of us deserves a better fate than this. And Maven, to make my meaning plain, it is you alone whom I entrust to beat the devil.
This is fierce.
Mariken Svanguard.
It's Gord. Gord. That is not an A, it's a double O, brother. Get your pronunciation straight. A mentor? A master of 7 liberal arts? Girl, you cannot pronounce a single letter correctly. I am ashamed of you. I am absolutely and utterly ashamed of you. And to be calling myself your student. Here I am, trying to fix your damn mess that I wasn't prepared for at all. Whoa, this house does look very beautiful. What is that? Våkenatt? I'm the wrong type of Nordic person to be playing this game. The Aurora are very beautiful. I got my middle name after them. Well, not actually after them, but it is Aurora. That is my middle name. It's a fun tidbit for today. Dog. Dog attack me or what? Please don't attack me, dog. Do we fight the dog? Is that what's happening? Yes, a new challenger approaches. What are these little jesters? These jester tubs. Kindred. Health. My kindred. My health. Misery to mine enemies is full of offerings or rocks. Okay, I see what we're prioritizing as a family. Where did dog go? Girl, I looked away for like 2 seconds and he's disappeared. I was too distracted by the gestures, but I hear him growling. Is he up ahead? A moon sickle. And some kind of laurel? Yo, is this a sled trail or did somebody ski here? If there's a skier... Oh, it's growling at the... whatever hut this is. Bro, you good? What's going on in there? Don't worry, I'll go and check it out for you, mate. No, don't let me go first, doggo. I can't believe I just said doggo unironically. I think it's time to abort. What? Why is the dog looking kind of demonic right now? Why did we just inject blood into the lantern, into the eyeball lantern? Okay, that dog is not just a dog, is it? Also, what is actually happening? I just came here for a nice, relaxing winter holiday, and what? Until Devils is going on. Mr. Chops!
Haven, oh, forgive me, I think I did not greet you properly.
You greeted me properly as a dog. If you can't hear me, know that dogs do not talk. If you, do not acknowledge this unwholesome congress. Never mind that, I saw you struggle against some unseen foe or force. Yeah, this is what I'm interested in. Pardon, sweet guest. Wind in my ears seems to. Stay on. Past welcome. Did you ask? The dangerous gleam. A sudden convulsive shiver. His entire pelt slides across his thin frame, starting at the tail. Then, all too still. He blinks, cocks his head as if he had not yet spoken at all. Is the White Raven thusly limited? Does it share these blind spots?
To say, did I greet you fittingly? The greet, and wisely spoken, and, though to speak, this vow of silence makes old Chops a repeat offender. Pray, accept his pledge. Should he ever recall the secret art of how to stop, Chops shall speak no more.
He seems to lose the conversational trail. Now sniffs you a little.
You smell of ash. You know then, my former mistress is dead, and since I somehow forgot myself, yet I remember. Oh, I'm late. Come, please. Her family waits for us.
Oh, it was no skiing, it was just the dog's trails. But it was like, that's a very like wide gap between the legs. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I got an eyeball lantern. Who am I to judge anybody else? Hello, it is I. The dog instinctively guides you through the grand old man, sniffing and chuffing about as if he too were seeing it anew. Signs of isolation and decay have mounted slowly over decades, yet oddly, only on the outside. The chambers themselves are remarkably well preserved. Still, the lights seem clustered in too few rooms. This is a dwelling for a great clan, yet the sheer silence belies that utterly. Ahead, a few souls stand in a loose cluster, and behind them, the blessed promise of firelight. You suppress a sudden urge to rush past them and collapse upon the hearth. A big man of some 80 years steps forward to greet you. Mr. Chops emits a small, friendly whine at the sight. Hello! Greetings! Hello, it is I, American student, witch in training, etc. Fulham. I'm very interested in the cat. I would like to pet the cat. Is it possible for me to do that? The man takes in your mask, your strange case.
Guest. Her guest. Correct? Such as it was, her will instructed me to expect you. But not your name. Just Maven, then. Of our great house, these few are near all who remain. Greet our guest now, Swan Gourds. Try to remember how. This is my...
Rasman, Father says you have come far indeed for our family. Rare to meet a soul that would exile itself by choice. And the animals favor you already. Ever a good sign. Willkommen.
They look at your vestments over as well, yet more as if they'd peer beneath. An Inuk woman steps forward and curtsies very briefly after a look at the large fellow for confirmation. It is impossible not to notice the cross around her neck. Her covered hair. In Germany or Denmark, she would draw eyes, but not for her clothes. You are far from both nations. This is her people's land. What prompted such effort? I just also like have a feeling that she's probably not very welcoming of witches if she's a Christian of some kind.
My bride, Nika. I assure you she speaks.
A hasty half laugh. They both look back to the old gentleman. Absurdly, in the uneasy silence, the dog does too. The man rests his red-limbed eyes on a specific bit of nothing, then abruptly seems to recall that he, too, has a name.
And I am Volem, my grandmother. Mariken, lies below the house, in the grotto. Wait, this is Gramps. Like, he's hella Gramps, and Mariken was his grandma? How old is Mariken? She really was a witch, okay? When the long night of mourning elapses, Mariken's swan gourd shall be given to the sea, as the old Danes were. Her request. But first, you will see to her soul, yes? Apologies. I overstep. Proceed as you see fit. Welcome to Våkenatt. All retreat to the den, likely unsure what to expect of you. So it is Danish then. Okay. Characters with speech bubbles have something to say. Really? Well, I've never expected that. When you're ready to advance the game, go to the exclamation mark. Okay. I'm not ready to go downstairs yet. Okay, we got the horns. I don't know which alternative universe Denmark has freaking antelopes, but sure, brother. Sure. Like, these are some gazelle-ass horns. These are not meese. We would have, like, meese, I think. My grandpa has a meese skull like this mounted on the wall. It's the coolest thing ever. I want one. I want one so bad. Please, I've been begging my dad to try to get me one, but it's apparently really hard to get it like a good clear shot, and also to get that skull treated and everything. One day I will have one. One day. It is my dream and my hope. I would love a stag even more than a moose, but I don't know how realistic that is. Okay, I'm just gonna have a look-see around, get a little nosy. Okay, is that Abel and Cain? It's kind of homoerotic. Like, the guy who is eating the other, is he eating? I guess he's not really eating him, but it looks like he's eating. But I don't think he's really eating. No, he's just being smashed into a rock. Okay, I thought there was some kind of homoerotic cannibalism going on. But maybe not. How sad. I assume this is Mariken. Then we've got lovely study of a skull. Some notes. We cannot talk to the cat. A white horse. Black milk. The cat is called Black Milk. Oh, there was the poem bit about like Mariken feeding us the milk of the mind. The cat's eyes meet yours, as with the other animals here. You seem to conjure thoughts in keeping with each punctuating meal. Behold, the reserve, as if from the sky. But by whose warhorn were you called forth? Black Milk shall keep an eye on both banners, and take bets. Yet now she pointedly does not watch you walk away. I love you, Black Milk. You're the most valid character so far. Oh, even a little purring. Even a little purring. Can I... Why do we have a clog here? A single clog on a pillow. I have so many questions. Okay, dog, and then... This is almost a copy-pasted version of the other one. Just, reversed. Okay, there's people to talk to here. Very cool. That's a huge tree, though. Huge tree. Okay, I feel like these symbols are gonna be, like, important, probably. Try to remember. Try to commit that to memory. This one looks like a bottle opener on the right, and in the middle it's kind of like a skull. A human skull, and this, I don't know, this is a skull, but a little more fricked up. Okay, this is... Oh, I thought it was like a wall rug for a second, which would have been very, very Nordic indeed. Wary, you survey the small guest room. No doubt when this house offered shelter to Mariken's full exiled house, family, servants, and myriad bondsmen would be quartered here. It smells of old pipe smoke, and beneath that some residual deep-soiled thing, an atavistic ferment, long come to dust.
beneath a scent of her. A stragglous blossom crushed in the mortar, the milk veg. Not pleasant, but you cannot help it. It smells of home. And what is this? This room's dimensions, defined just so. I think, if I remember correctly, one of the meanings of milk veg in the language of flowers is like welcome to, like welcome, I guess, wish to a stranger, which is a really like fitting scent for a guest room. I don't know if that's intentional, but that's really cool. You remember the print shop where she took you in. You wandered in, the mute and penniless, soaked already in ink of every hue, an aspiring printer's devil who already looked the part. What came before that? No earlier era comes to your conjuring. This room is exactly like that which you stayed in. On the floor above Mariken's press, not a carpet wrinkle is out of place. An unlikely symmetry. Surely your wary mind is at fault. You set down your case delicately to preserve all Mariken's instruments of arcane inquiry. The box, the lantern, your inheritance with the promise of more. The paraphernalia of future trials, these, yet thus far no further documentation upon which to employ them. Surely Mariken's will is somewhere on the premises. The lantern and I stay on your person, after another drop of blood to feed both. The concept of sleep brushes the backs of your eyes, gentle, insinuating. But it must wait. So much yet to discover. Okay. Oh. Hello, Valraven. Look at how cutely you're perched atop the candle holder. The white bird, Valraven, is here? Did he not earlier descend to another floor ahead of you? His beak opens. Mariken's voice emits, quite unlike whatever means allows him to convey thought to you. Truly, this trick puts a common parrot fool to shame.
Ah, chops. A hardy mongrel, descended both from the hounds we exiles brought here and the wolf-eyed sledding breeds of the native Inuit. When they sold him to us, he appeared well-trained. Yet something in the poor brute ran mad. He could not abide the house. Bloodied himself in clever, vicious escape attempts. I'd not have chosen young Chops to house a familiar spirit. Yet he seemed soon to perish, and baby malthe quieted when he was near. One Eye's usual procedure, which divides the thinking element from nature's baseness, was more drastic here. The creature is now so roundly devoted to us that when fed, he seems to await permission to chew.
One Eye's usual procedure which divides the thinking element from nature's baseness was more drastic here. So One Eye can help make familiar spirits, or I suppose house them within living creatures. It was kind of insinuated that Mariken's witchcraft or arts were due to the devil, so I guess this makes sense. I'm interested to see how much she has actually accomplished on her own and how much is just her contracting the devil to do things for her. At a cost, at a great cost. Okay. I'm really curious about the indigenous, and I have a really hard time pronouncing that word. Indigenous woman
with the cross necklace because I feel like she's gonna hate our guts. Is this malthe? Yeah, it is. Oh no, malthe doesn't seem to be okay. Can we get a doctor in here? Oh, it looks busted as well. Bro is absolutely chopped. The boy has a farmer's color, but you see more than a mere trace of this land's native Inuit. Is his lineage passed down from Volem and Nika? Surely they are too old to have been his parents. Who is missing? Regardless, this family has indeed been long away from Europe. By now numb, perhaps, to scandal. Oh, by now numb, perhaps, to scandal. Right. Oh yeah, because I sort of brushed over something very, very damning at the start. There was like a bit of text that read, like, in the colonized Arctic, in terms of the actual setting of where we are. So yeah, I guess we're fucking colonizers. GG's. G fucking G's, I guess. Okay, bro's cooked. I just don't like this guy. I am very mistrustful of him. I'm not going to pet him even. Here unobserved, again the dog speaks. For shame, leaving a sleeper unwatched, with poor mistress dead below. Will you see her? See to her vigil, maven. Till you need me as bondsman, I'll see to his. Why, with her soul in such a state, any stinker's old spirit might be jostled free and fly up his sweet nose. A lick for luck. I'll give it now. Mr. Chops hesitates as you step back. His warm, guileless eyes meet yours. I'll miss you. This dog unsettles me greatly. Greatly. Can I jump? No, I can't. Unfortunate. I want to know about this painting. Like, why do we have this here? Huh? It feels like a little symbolic. It feels a little out of place with everything else that we've chosen to have here. Okay, let's go talk to her. I'm afraid of her. I promise I'm a very good witch. You don't look very convinced. Yes. The woman gestures to herself, not quite touching her chest. Nika, no need. And nothing. A perfunctory smile, hands out open, then half closed. Do not worry, they convey. Okay, I am still gonna worry. You... What's your deal, girl? You have really nice cheekbones. But what's your freaking deal? They watch you descend the stairs, seemingly relieved. At what? It is not immediately clear.
Please, share the fire, Doctor. You're here to cleanse great-grandmother's soul somehow. Truly.
They pause, eyes betray a trace of mirth.
Has she any left?
Okay, they're cheeky. I kinda live. Marik and your great-grandmother sent for me seemed to know the end was near. If I may observe, your hair is uncovered. Madigan bore an iron laurel here, yet your father's bride seems to honor tradition. Also, why are we always putting bride in quotation marks? Are you worried about the boy upstairs? Malthe, is it? You seemed distracted until I looked in on him. Rasmin, in truth, I should see to American's soul before her final passage, where perhaps we may continue later. Yeah, let's ask about the boy. What the frick is up with the boy? A faintly bashful look to which their face seems unaccustomed.
My late sister's boy. Jida. I don't know. I suppose what little of her I could find, any cause to love, surfaces from time to time in Malthe. even shines. He seemed a little feverish after the insomnia. Since you went in and did not cry out, I thought perhaps he was soon to recover. Tell me, did Malthe, in his sleep, speak Coptic at you? I hadn't thought him restless enough to play the autodidact, but, well, it is not the strangest humor that runs in our family.
Coptic out of Egypt, he did not, but did you happen to overhear what he said? Do I assume he studied in the Africas. You assure them and said no marks of ague or pox on the boy. The fever will break in time. Why are we LARPing as a doctor? Are we actually one? Are we a multi-talented individual such as Marike was? As in, we are both a doctor and a witch? Are we a witch doctor? Do you happen to overhear? I want to know what he said.
Sometime since my studies, I fear, but it struck me as a cargo manifest. Prices for not men, but men that wear. I apologize. I am certain I erred.
What? Buying dead men? A touch too near the fire. Eyes half-lidded. Rasmid watches you, askance, radiating a quiet delight at the presence of any stranger. Let's ask about the hair, yeah?
Nika, whomever she may have been before she met my father, beggars my imagination. An outcast among natives, perhaps, which, mind you, would deep endear her to me. But now, for him, Nika would be a goodly, pious Danish wife. This places between us a strange gulf, which in this house makes of me the foreigner.
Rasmin exhales softly into their goblet, the shining inner surface of which clouds over, obscuring whatever little parody of themselves shone across it. Into that brief fog they stare, considering. A half shrug. Looking up, they indicate your vestments.
Anyway, not all of us can go about thusly shrouded, here far north of nowhere. Do I strike you as wanton? Are you yet scandalized by the immodesty of an exile?
'Twas curiosity alone. The true vanity seems to me the belief that heaven or hell wishes to govern the state of our hair. Yeah. This is not my home. Among the Inuit who guided me here, a woman with unbound hair. My business is the soul. I mean, honestly, yeah, I think there's a point here.
You sound like her. Is Marika not said to have stolen her education in the guise of a man? What's such a small sin in light of all the souls that such a one might thereafter save?
A tight smile at your use of our hair. They look over at Fulham, then back to you with a wink. Then,
one might say that even against our will, all Swan Guards are versed in theology, yet there's nothing we can do for our soul, thusly excommunicate us.
They gesture with their goblet hand in a wide arc indicating the manor, the family's Arctic exile. They spill not a drop.
I'll wager she'd die again before admitting it. But now, Marigen needs you.
Okay, so a couple of rather interesting things from these conversations. The kid is autodidact, like is it like channeling? Let me look up what it actually means. Oh no, it just means someone who's self-taught, right? But it sounds like he was almost like tapping into something other than his own consciousness. Maybe I'm, making assumptions and jumping into conclusions, but either way.
because there is this thing that they're all somehow linked or well versed in theology against their will. So there's some kind of link to the beyond or things greater than a singular human being. But they're not priests or exorcists or anything of the like, because they can't actually help Marike's soul. Or, I mean, I guess they're not like witches, or maybe that will be another thing. But very interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this family for sure. Also, like, why were they exiled in the first place? Who knows? Was it because of Marike, or was it because of something else? I mean, I guess Marike chose the exile because it was said that we were part of that troop. But why? What are the scandals? Why is the rest of the family also wrapped up in it? Is there more than just what Marike has done? Who knows? I'm still invested. Let's talk about the Marike a little bit. An eyebrow. They look you over again. Slowly, circling you. Just once.
Twice, great grandam. She knew? Strange. Your frame seems unbent by age. How well did you know her?
I apprenticed in her print shop. Among much else, she taught me this, your Danish tongue. Stay vague, excuse me, honored host. Are you assessing my bones? This is kind of funny. Do we want to tell her? I don't think we want to be a little bit mysterious, right? They laugh quick and dry, yet their own reaction seems to surprise them.
Excuse you. You've only just arrived. Masked and mantled, I might add. Your garb leaves all to the imagination. How you reached us here in time-tossed Thule is mystery compounded. Yet you'll find no plague here, save snow blindness and ennui. When your duty here is done, should you forego the mask for me, it shall then be my solemn pledge not to stare at your bones.
The airy banter seems a refuge. They appear a little taller, as if on toe tips in the French fashion. Yet, as they recall the original line of inquiry, they almost physically sink.
Father does not have the belly for blood, Maven, but you should be told. Madigan fell from her balcony, high in the house, late at night, struck her head on a sharp bit of earth outside, and so ended a legend. We found her in the morning. She had slowed with age, but I thought her steadier. All to say, the body had frozen, and has by now likely thawed some in the grotto.
Okay, so we're probably gonna do like some kind of like an autopsy, or if we are an actual genuine doctor. Also, we are wearing a mask. Also, were they hitting on us? I hope so. I'm into them. Rasmin, in truth, I should see to American Soul before her final passage. I think we gotta get going with the agenda.
Godspeed, Maven.
They lazily cast their eyes upward.
If you're on more friendly terms than Marican was, and thank you. I'll wager she'd die again before admitting it. But now, the old serpent needs you.
You're a fucking legend and an icon. And I love the fit, and I love the fact that you're drinking near the fire. This is a vibe. And I would like to come and chat to you. They're just called Raz now. That's really cool. The old razzle dazzle. Willem, sir, you have a beautiful wife in quotation marks. You have a beautiful child, not in quotation marks. And I'm very interested in adopting your cat. We may speak on this later. Let's venture down into the grotto. What was that? Was that the bird, or was that... A freaking basement ghoul. I hope it was a basement ghoul. I like basement ghouls. I can relate to them. Carnally. What is this? I mean, I really guess we do have a grotto. Okay, this is some like psychopomp shit though. Like, for real. This is like some River Styx type of shit. Oh yeah, we even got a freaking boat with our corpse in it. Girl, are we gonna be the psychopomp? That's so cool. Well, Raven, what the heck going on, brother?
See, the infamous American's own soul, in contract form. A pact, yes, and signed in blood. By it, she's forsworn and damned to hell. By war of will, we now must win her back. We'll seize hold of that subtle body, and play a tug-o'-war till all hell's strong men lose their grip. Mark the time, 48, no, now 47 fleeting hours we have to sever the pact of Marican.
Yet who turned the hourglass? While Raven ruffles his feathers in brief confusion.
But where are the smirking fiends come to collect, like pallbearers, to stretch her out on the contract and carry her off to the loveless pit? Maven, our newest associate, Mr. Chops, must act as your official familiar for a time, while I look over these documents.
While Raven emits a strange, distinctly non-avian whistle. The sound causes your bones to seem suddenly very present, discreet and separate. The feeling fades. When it does, the dog has already reached the grotto, whining a little.
Do please bond with him, Maven. After you understand the magic, you shall have the choice of all our services.
Oh yeah, the dog was talking about bondsman? Him becoming our bondsman or something like that? Do we have to bond with him? I don't want to bond with the freaking dog. I fuck with Raven, not this guy. Mr. Chops. More like Mr. Chopped. Brother! What voice did I do for this guy? Oh gosh, I'm already forgetting.
Maven, so sorry, Sir Old Chops. Fool Chops. I wanted to watch over young Master Malthe, and my duty forgot me. As the familiar who led you into the home, I owe you the first bond. I am the worst ever dog, or I'd know the trick. To sit watchful in two places at once. One night the secret will be mine. My bond should ease your burden in rituals to come, and then by your leave I'll look in on the young master. Now, let us pay our respects to Mistress, for it is her soul we mean to see to.
Familiar bonds. Bonding with a familiar grants a unique boon during the ritual. Mr. Chops fetches new cards when you discard. Later you will find others with different singular powers. Okay. Sounds kind of cool. Did we bond with him? I suppose we did. Pay respects. Press F to pay respects.
Oh, pay me no respect. No obeisance before this empty ruin. What could you still owe me? It is enough that you are here.
Well, thank you, Marican.
Though, perhaps not all of you.
No, I had to kind of forfeit my soul. Or I mean, I haven't really forfeited it yet, but it's kind of on the line. Because I'm trying to get your ish sorted, which you didn't, before you went, so...
I judge you not in that regard. You and I are a matched set.
You left me no choice. I'm trying to save your soul, and I had to raise your mind in order to do that. Respect requires that I know you. I wonder now if I ever did. For now, fare thee well. And for a ruin you emit a resounding echo. I'll talk to myself a little further. This is kind of cold, but at the same time, it's kind of like reasonable in light of this whole situation, I feel. But let's, I don't know, I kind of want to know
If
what he
ancient
is.
Marican could answer, what would you ask?
Is this really even a person that we're talking to? Are we just imagining this? What
What does one ask of the dead? Do you remember how you died, or might I be forming a theory? How is it that I seem to hear you now? Is this your work or my own? Yeah, did we like unintentionally cast Speak with Dead or what? I mean, I guess we kind of have an idea of how she died allegedly, but it might be a good idea to cross-reference this. At the same time, I'm not entirely sure how trustworthy this is as a testimony, because I'm not entirely sure what or who we are talking to right now.
Age. A wound requiring no further salting. Thank you. Ask instead. Why now, at last? I seemed near the end when, as a youth, you knew me. Perhaps hell extended my loan, then let it lapse? Tonight, do they come to collect?
This, you could swear that you heard Madigan suck in breath and legitimately consider, then shrug. This kind of sounds like she doesn't necessarily know herself. Maybe she doesn't retain a memory of her death? Or if she's telling the truth and Raz was lying. Interesting. Also, is it possible that we were able to talk to her because there is technically still 48 hours for her soul, for her soul's freedom? Still, your soul is unclaimed. Your familiars yet speak, right? And these gifts you left to me, what should be my next step to collect them? I mean to find out to other matters.
And unless you are mad, you met the devil. By whatever name I conjured him.
Yet if a madman or madwoman were ever to meet the devil, no one would believe them. Regarding names and the devil, is he the one mentioned in your letters?
One eye. Do not mistake him for thee, Satan. Convenience of all inquisitors. Rather, he is my Satan. Grown both for and from me, I suspect. As branches the bough from its trunk. Indeed, true devilry is forked and cloven in ways undreamt of by the sons of Luther.
This is really interesting and very cool. Like from like an esoteric standpoint, I guess. Like my reference point here is, I suppose, well, I guess I have two reference points, but I'll only speak of one. Which would be the tarot and the devil in the tarot, which is effectively an archetype that talks about how we construct fear and how our own mental constructions can become prisons, and how fear is effectively just that. It is our own construction. It is illusory. Not as in like a physical danger response, but as in a figure like the devil that is just purely an imaginary construct, but then becomes real because we feed into it so much, because it builds this entire construction and narrative and belief around it, and it becomes empowered and emboldened, and then it starts to have a real effect on people's and their psyches. Grown both for and from me. It suggests something a lot more personal and intimate than like an overarching sort of common shared archetypal narrative, which is very cool. Because like from a Gnostic standpoint, Lucifer is the liberator of humanity rather than the one who leads astray and entraps. But here it is very clearly that one has paid a price for their knowledge, so I suppose it's not really in line with the Gnostic view. Or perhaps I just don't know enough about the Gnostic view.
Forked and cloven in ways undreamt by the sons of Luther. I'm really intrigued by the narrative here. Very, very cool. I wasn't expecting it to be, expecting the game to be about witchcraft and stuff, so I'm very, very excited for this bit of the story, I suppose. Devilry also capitalized.
He is an angel of dissent. An unholy fool for a profane court. Bound to point out where I, like justice, am too exigently blind.
Well, now this is like literal references to tarot.
For as any daughter of ambition knows, Hell's fivefold fathers will come for her, and soon. 'Tis wise to begin her trial on her own time.
Interesting. Is she now speaking of herself in third person? And then suggesting that she maybe took her own life? I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, because it didn't sound like she intentionally went. She sounded confused about what had happened to her. And almost implied like it was out of her hands. But then this implies that it was a choice. So I guess we just don't know yet. Maybe she's very confused. But I like the tarot references here. Because justice is very like inward and like self-referential almost. At least in my perspective, it has very little to do with the outside world, even if like intuitively you would think that justice is a social thing. But to me, the card, because it is a figure that is blind and explores the inner world and closes out any external sort of influence and input and reference. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked.
Shall we continue?
Indeed, Marikan, shall we? How is it I seem to hear you now? Is this your work or my own?
In life, I was made answerable for many crimes. A few I was even guilty of. In the matter of your mind's alleged infirmity, I was at best a mere accomplice. Faith, isn't this the voice of a dead woman?
You squint at her. How does one respond to that without making the alleged problem worse?
Shall we continue?
Okay, well that was a very unsettling set of conversations.
How kind. I fear that sweet sleep has flown south from us all. Instead, do remain vigilant, young maiden. Goodbye.
Do you see? Harrigan's contract is immaculate. Here described as the soul of a newborn infant. None. How did she? The sudden fear I can't quite name. A great rumble sounds here in the grotto. Mingled grains of ice and old wood are kicked up in geometric whorls. The noise issued not from the bowels of the house, but upstairs? Voices rise in a distant choir of panic. Go up, out, fly, Maven! Oh no. Has the boy conjured up something? What has happened? Can I run, brother? Are my bones too old and weary for that sort of a feat? How did it teleport? I want to bond with Valraven. Set as familiar. Heck yeah. I don't know what that did, but you've got Valraven familiar now. Downstairs somebody wants to talk.
Wait, what? Was that the dog?
Also, hi, that's an Arctic fox. Very pretty.
It seems that I have missed a dialogue. Was this you? A door? There. She gestures to the new stairwell, perhaps redundantly, but her disbelief seems plain. Golem, Rasmus and I, we were only outside for a moment. Where is Malthe? Did you see? She starts again, trying to help you orient in the timeline of her fragmentary anecdote. My Volem, Rasmin, they went in just now. We heard cries. Please. Nika seems to grope for words, genuinely alarmed, gesturing again towards the revealed stairway. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So they are down there. I didn't miss dialogue. So a random stairway spawned, and Malthe is missing. Oh no, Malthe is on a sacrificial altar and a contract. Okay, so there was talk of a contract with a newborn baby. So was Malthe like part of the contract? What is Malthe the baby that was contracted? I feel like that has to be the case. What's up? The fretful patriarch cranes torso first to peer into the passage like a child who'd not violate the domain of adults. Dang, bro is getting red to filth. Past him ahead in the room without precedent, the boy Malthe lies on some altar, asleep? Occult implements surround him. Unwholesome sounds issue from the high-vaulted, narrow room. Old Volem stands by in tense reserve. His fingers contemplate the scabbard of a small dagger. At your approach, withdrawn. Now, sorry. Now, this, I swear on God, Maven, Marican said nothing of a hidden room. Nothing. Surely the boy, Malthe, must have slipped past us. Opened this in his sleep. Hearing the door, we leapt up, but on sight of this cursed paganry. Wisely, Rasmin said, wait for the Maven. We will stand as your second as you inspect the scene. Please cry out if... He closes his mouth woodenly, conjuring no plausible contingency here. So he's a coward. And a very scoffed patriarch. It's okay, Volem. I'll throw hands. Raz, do you want to fight with me? Do you want to fight with me? Rasmin stares into the strange chamber ahead. They notice you askance, but continue to observe.
How quickly Maul must have moved, to now again toss and slumber, as though caught in restless dreaming. Lead on, Magus. The hour is yours.
Okay, I'm emboldened by Rasmin's words. And my bird is here. And the cat! Talk to cat first. Cat must know everything. Bond with black milk! Second best witch. You're here. Good. I smell metal.
The kind that shines, and oils of anointment
Mingled with markedly less holy tinctures. I love black milk. That's my goat right there. Does he lick our freaking index finger? The quill finger? Let's talk to Malthe. The boy whimpers in his throat, but for the phlegm, it's almost melodic. He has sweated through his shirts to stain the table beneath. His eyes snap briefly to you.
oh, that can't be your face. Though, I know it from somewhere.
The lad's gaze loses you, slipping sidelong, to dart softly between coordinates unknown.
I am asleep, he told me so, and so, see, I am still, for I mustn't dare to wake me. I meant no mischief, only did as told. He will tell you, he.
His words strangle, his back arches too far mechanically. No pain registers on his small face, which is somehow worse. Once, twice, then slack. Girl, I thought I was just here to free the soul of my mistress. But, evidently not. Okay, brother, what is going on? This is no mere fever. It's a prelude to possession. And here, a contract on the lad's soul? So I was right! I think, maybe not. Maybe it's a separate thing entirely. While Raven hops away from the child, takes in the rest of the ascending contract, on a monster spindle, waiting. One stray leaf, I fear, from a whole family tree. Sidelong, the bird now surveys a legal stamp, its strange grip sculpted into a human likeness. Malthe, styled the same as was the effigy of Mariken, in the care of the fiend, One Eye. Mistress said nothing of this, even to her own familiars. Come, Maven, move Malthe to the chair and prepare the ritual components. The work begins. Okay, well, we got black milk. We got black milk on our side. We got black milk boons. We have nothing to fear. Except maybe losing Malthe's soul. Oh no. You shoulder Malthe into the chair next to you where a client sits. You brandish the ritual herbs under his mouth and nose. Then show him the needle that will take a sample of his blood for the ritual. Troublingly, he volunteers his finger automatically, as if rehearsed. Okay. Whoa! That looks like a messed up mechanical angel. And I'm here for it. Ah, Verglid, as One Eye's agent. You lay claim? Well then, cough up your receipts. The great gold leaf contrivance responds, clicks and soft shrieks of metal muffled by its long robe. Lo, a tendering. A new magus steps forth. You wish to match wits with Verglid, the very craft of Castleknoll. Think, witch, what is that whelp to you? You bleed onto the document near your client's contribution, consenting to act as proxy. How willingly you bleed for him. Bold, yet flesh is but the ribbon tied round the true price. Your soul. We must accept your challenge. The battle of wills begins. You negotiate for the soul of your current charge using a deck bound to their identity. Real Maltese with tab. Holy! So it's not just Miss Mariken that we need to get out of trouble. It's Malthe as well. Family member decks are made of bundles of cards called pacts. The dark cards are Mariken's cursed inheritance, sins through which demons can gain a hold on a soul. I see. So everyone in the family is doomed because of Mariken's involvement with the dark arts. Removing this cursed inheritance is your goal and may lead to a greater reckoning. Press S to return to the ritual to seek out inheritance purging opportunities. Okay. Childish denial. Inconstance, hesitance. Childish denial, childish mischief, burned field. Burned field, forgotten losses. How do I know? So is it... Oh, okay. Slow reaction, so we need to get rid of these. Inheritance. A portion of mine against dread inheritance. Its sin works against you. This card cannot be played. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go via the minion, shall we? In Malthe's name. Trivial battle, so you say. So how does this work? Oh yeah, I need to play something to be able to play these, right? Where can I view my... When you manually discard black milk, lets you switch host and reserve. Wait. How cool. So host is the one that holds the reserve. Oh, this is so unsettling. Look at that hand. I guess we just play this guy. I guess I'll just play a little horsey and a little aggression. Why not? Higher. No! My horse is dead! My beautiful horse is dead. Let's put a little archer and a little sparker. Place. Oh, this counts as an asset? Stunted monstrosity. Creatura. That is a creatura for sure. What the heck is that? Failed projection. Flask of Thought. Unresolved heals one wound from its host. And asset neighbors. Can be placed on the opponent's side of the battle line. Okay. So I kill this now, and then I would just kill this. Is it worth to play this? Not really. This is full HP. Do I have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't draw any of the stuff though. The stuff that I need to discard. Oh. Oh no, I'm trolling. I thought we had. Wait, this doesn't attack face? Oh no, because okay. It only attacks when it gets deployed, yeah. Deals 1 wound to itself and eyeball neighbors, then slides 1. Moves in the indicated direction along the battle line. Does it deal 1 damage to the eye? I feel like I should try that. Okay, so this gives me attack points when it dies. Creatures with slide move X slots on their facing direction, taking any reserves with them. Oh, so I can yoink his reserves with this. I mean, I guess he wouldn't play any reserves on my card, but still. I have nothing that attacks. Yeah, no. It does work like that. Okay, cool. It's a cool finisher then. But we didn't get to discard any of the
Break cards. This is your designated gloating. Well, I failed to read that in time. This is a bane, a mirror to the boon. Here the demon grows in power, but you decide how. Boons and banes can stack and directly opposed ones cancel each other. Okay, so we can build him, but we can build him in a way that effectively nullifies its boons, possibly, if we get lucky. The eye hides its health from you. Oh, so we can't see what we need for lethal. Unholy Ichor Vial. Demon opponents have 2 more maximum health. Take 2 wounds when you run out of cards and reshuffle. If we do this, they'll be less incentivized to discard. This favors, I guess, longer battles. I don't know if we really have a deck for that. I don't want this. Because I want to know when I have lethal. Boons and Banes chosen here only lasts for 1 ritual. Choose the Bane and confirm to proceed. I mean, 2 max health more doesn't sound too bad. At the same time, this is kind of neutral. Because these, like, automatically, like, from the start of the game, these make my life more difficult. This is, like, if I proc it, it's really good. And if I don't proc it, it doesn't really matter. So I'll take it. Mignon battle. Dig through graves. Trivial battle. Each bundle familiar has a unique and powerful boon visible in the boon bar. Yes, we already have figured this out. Each Swan Gourd has a boon as well. Malthe gives 0 attack creatures the sneak keyword, which lets them be placed on the enemy's side of the battle line. Oh, so that's why we did that. Which is real freaking cool, if you ask me. Is this an asset? What is an asset? So, because my thought is, if I place this on here, and I place a Flask of Thought next to it. Host. Oh wait, no. So I put this as a reserve. But does it heal? Does it just heal my stuff? I'm just gonna try it, right? Healing reduces wounds, yeah. Look for a green healing preview to see how many wounds are reduced. Creatures with counters strike back at their attackers X times. Oh, that's not great. So spells are really good for defeating these guys, I guess. Did it start on 2 HP? Why did it not heal? I am confused. This was a counter. Swap to target honored creature with the slowest reserve. What? I wonder which of these procs first. Because if this procs first, then it just dies and this didn't do anything. If I replace the sacrificial lamb, do I still get the mana? Should we try? It does work. That is sickening. That is very sickening. It does work. It does heal it. Yes. No, my beautiful baby died. So this doesn't die. Enemy neighbors for 2. I can kill this. This doesn't kill this yet. Can I swap these two? Like... Oh, it just discards it, frick. Can I put this in reserve? Like, I feel like that might be useful. I don't know how well I'm playing, but I'm learning the ropes. In the final balance of war, that was no true exchange. Wait, this is huge, no? Okay. How can I heal you? I wish I could heal you. Guess I should have done this before. No. Should I kill this? I kill my lamb with this, and then I have one more. He has so many creatures. Like, bro is spamming. Like, it's nobody's business. Okay. We can kill this. Aggression kills this. Could have given aggression to this as well, though. It's whatever. Oh, okay. So I can't sneak non-sneak creatures. I guess that makes sense. That would be kind of broken. If I could. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm taking a lot of damage. Flask of Thought. Okay, now I have the Immolator Flask of Thought combo, which is nice.
miserly after all. More pains your due by weight and score. Can I see his discard pile? Like how many cards does bro have? -1. -1 what? Has he not taken damage from it? Who knows? Okay, let me think now. Oh yeah, this has bypass. Frick, I forgot about that. So this deals 1. No. Okay. This blocks my lethal. No, it doesn't. Wait, no, I can't play archer on this side of the board. No! God dang it. I misclicked again. 1 off lethal is crazy. This attacks this. And I guess I can kill this. Nice. I have lethal. I could have played that a lot better, I feel. Wait, did the boon deal damage to me? As opposed to the enemy? Am I stupid? Did I pick the thing? Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Because otherwise, how is it a bane? Yeah. Because I reshuffled, but it didn't take damage. Like, the enemy didn't take damage, so I guess it dealt the damage to me. Okay. GG's. GG's. The path ahead offers recovery, which restores 10 health to the Maven Eye. And then this one is a boon. This is a boss, right? Can we deal with a boss on 14? I feel like we can. Let's take a little boon. Yes, count the scant virtues of doomed Marican. A pauper soul is kingly, weighed against her final lot. Seal Blast. The first eye creature played facing enemy eyeball creature gains whatever. Cage Icarvile. Demon opponents have 2 less maximum HP. Oh, so I could have just cancelled out the thingy. Brittle Cleaving Edge. You can discard an additional card each turn. This is not good with the... Oh yeah, I need to remember this. I didn't actually use this. This is not quite good, because there's... I have a fair number of hosts and reserves in this deck. I want to know what this is, but... I don't know what blast is. Let's see what it is. Why not? I'm intrigued.
continue, lose some bargaining power to continue in place, restart. Losing all progress gained from this failed attempt. I think I should do this because the Bane that I chose like absolutely freaked me up, I think. Okay, we're still back. I redid the ritual. We've got some new boons and a new Bane. I just picked the one that gives the demon 2 more health, and I have something called Enlightening Page, where I have a increased hand size, which I think is probably quite nice with the black milk. I didn't swap out my familiar. I think this is quite alright. I think what I need to do is I can't afford to stall so much. I also have a better idea of how to play this deck in general now that I've had a little more practice, which I think is quite good. But we'll see. I think I'll play Emulator with a Retribution Clutch. This is a wasted card, but it is what it is. Okay. That's not good. That is not good at all. Where does it take damage from? Oh, yeah, it deals damage to itself. Well, then this kills... Does it kill this as well? No, it doesn't. It just kills this. So the parasite lives. So then I play a projection. I could also... Can I spawn it when it's on the enemy side? I can. That's kind of crazy. I wanted to play the projection, but I didn't look at my mana, so I'm cooked or what? Shit. No, don't do it! What? This guy is aggro as frick. Oh shit. What a combo. No, I hate these freaking cows, brother. I hate these freaking cows. I'm taking so much damage. So much freaking damage. Okay, Celestial Projection. Please and thank you. Spark this so it dies. Please and thank you. And a little emulator. Why not? Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Okay. Well, at least it's dead already. Thralls. Play a lamb, I guess, to kill this. And then I play Anchor of Faith in the lamb spot, because the lamb dies. Yeah. Or I could kill this immediately. I don't really want to do that though. I think I should put a flask here, but then I lose retribution. This is kind of in a weird spot, or in a really unfortunate spot rather. Oh well. Freaking lambs. I wish there was like a silence mechanic. I mean, there probably is. That was such a wasted retribution. So put this here, kills both. Put a flask on it. Can put an archer.
just try to play as aggro as I can. These are really. This is a really scuffed placement because it kills. If I kill this, it kills the other two. So this attacks healing. No, I can just spark it though. I kill this and it kills both of these. Oh, it kills my entire board. How does... Oh, frick. How does it kill my entire board, though? Hold up. Once a turn redirects wounds taken by I to the nearest allied creature to it. It has 2 health, so you can kill it. Okay. But I don't have the damage to do it. Here. Kill this. Actually. Discard this. Swap these. Then kills this. Wait, how does it kill it? Oh no, I thought it would kill the freaking vortex. But it didn't. It didn't do it. Do I flask something? I have so much mana, I feel like I should play something, but I can't really. This guy needs to die. Can I take it back? Not really. Whatever. This bro needs to stop going face. Can stunted spawn this. Which kills both, then flask it or retribution it. I think I flask it for now because I want it to stay alive. So the heal is huge here. This dies. And then how do I kill? I could just retribution this guy. I think instead I'm gonna do this. Just try to kill as fast as I can. Oh no, because it attacks this. Well, frick. Okay. Well, at least this guy stays alive. No, not this thing. That's very ass for me. Very freaking ass.
Okay, these both attack this, so I could retribution and kill. Or I can just spark it dead. Then maybe I keep sparks for lethal. He has so much stuff to spam. That's huge. And then maybe I put a flask of thought onto Celestial. And then play a immolator. Oh no, I am not keeping track of my attack points. It is what it is. Oh well, at least I clear its board now. But I would have really wanted to do some damage to the eye. Oh wait, it heals me if it's neighboring me? Sickening. That is absolutely sickening. Okay. Probably should spark this so I can get some damage face. Yep, get 2 damage face, and then play immolator to get some more, and then resolve the immolator. Oh, so the resolve doesn't work for the damage that it deals face? Wow. 2 more damage face and it's a G. Okay, so undead spawn here. I mean, I have lethal. Yeah, I have lethal, so it's whatever. No, wait, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so this kills... No, this kills this. If I stunned at this... And do I have lethal? No, why does it... Frick. Frick, 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 and heck even. If I kill this... Yeah, there we are. Well, it wasn't that hard, was it? I was just like giga stalling and I didn't understand the pain my opponent had. Oh man.
You are cutting costs somewhere, which that was too easy.
Wait, that wasn't even the boss? Am I trolling? Maybe I'm trolling. Ooh. No, I didn't get this far before, did I? Who knows? Recovers attorney after 5 wounds are removed. What?
The day's ledger is again in the black. But what of the year?
Pact exchange. Exchange 1 pact in your deck for another of moderate power.
This, I think, is the missing will of Mariken. One great contract, which instead of leaving them her treasures, forces them to inherit her spiritual debts. By God, she made her own kin sign away their souls. To her! This boy is one such surrogate. Yet why can none of them remember?
Mariken, what were we cooking? What were we cooking?
For her sinful life, this boy is to be damned. If I'm right, it's these cursed pacts, each some bundled sin of Americans, forced onto our client as surrogate, that we now must scrub away to save him. An exorcism, by rites preceding all papistry, all inside some 40 hours.
Okay. Gosh dang it. So the entire family's souls are pawned off. Or not pawned off, but they are like, I guess Mariken's belongings, and because Mariken's soul is technically almost in the hands of the devil, like the demons are coming through and possessing them, who knows. Anyway, Miss Mam has done some unethical things in her life, that much is clear. Pacts. Here in this pact exchange, you can improve your deck by swapping 1 pact bundle of cards for another. You will pick a new pact to gain and an existing one to lose. Okay, so I was wondering when the actual deck building stuff is gonna come in, because so far we just had pre-made decks. Examine and select one of the new pacts to gain. Derelict Fortress, Inside Out, Names of the Saints, Flask of the Thought, Aggression. How can I see them? Topples forward when it dies, dealing 1 wound to all enemies ahead. Swap an own creature's base health and attack. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Reels 1 wound from its host, and our neighbors, we know Flask of Thought very well. Our beloved. Resolve takes wound, its host gains health and attack. Oh, these are really cool. So it just buffs twice and then it dies. I kind of like these like host type of interactions. And this is just like aggro. Attacks whatever attacks it 2 times. We don't have any counter creatures yet. This seems kind of underwhelming though. I'm kind of feeling this. But I'm worried that if I pick this, then I'll have too many, like, whatever they're called, reserves, yeah. This one seems kind of fun, too. But I just, like, I don't know, because I don't know what this means. All enemies ahead. All enemies ahead. Well, now that I actually read it and think about it, that probably means exactly what it says, aka all enemies ahead. Which is kind of strong. This is just, like, a stall thing, right? So it has no attack, so if you inside out it, it just insta-dies and then it just deals 1 damage to everything in a line. This is kind of fun too, no? But I think I'm feeling this. I'm just gonna go with my gut and I'm gonna pick the thing that I wanted to. Okay, so we can delete cursed inheritance stuff. So we have a flask. What should I get rid of then? I like immolators, but maybe we don't need 3 of them. I definitely can't get rid of the sparks and the spawn. Maybe the thralls, because the thralls are basically anyway just fodder for me to discard and get a spell. But in that being said, I think it might be good to keep at least one of them. I don't want to get rid of the celestial projections because they're technically like the best creatures that I have. What's Anchor of Faith? It's this guy. I think these are all like decent. They all have 2 good effects to get rid of. I could get rid of 1 aggression. I still have 1 combat archer, 1 thrall, and 1 aggression. Because I'm anyway getting these, which are kind of like an improved aggression. These guys are technically on, like, they would be so good if I could stunted spawn and it would keep the tunnel, but I don't think it does when I spawn it, so I think I'm gonna do this. High tier clauses. There's an elite battle ahead. Higher tier battles have tougher enemies while other high tier clauses offer greater rewards. Keep this in mind when choosing your route. Well, I think we should do this, right? We don't get a heal before the boss, but we are full health. And we do have some of the freaking vortex guys that can heal me if I actually place them in a somewhat intellectual manner.
Illiterate Gibbon, the contract is clear. Once again, I had no time to read.
Variguild's 4. Okay. Play a little projection and then a resolve on it. Deal some giga damage. Okay, this match, I'm gonna pay attention to my attack points, okay? I haven't actually planned my turns very well with respect to the resources I have available in that sense. Blast, attack, strike, X additional targets behind the primary target. Oh no. Oh no, it can't kill my little darling. Well, it actually can't though, because it's... Where's my heal things now when I need them? I can also stunted spawn this. I can spark and stunted spawn, and then it just becomes like a Giga Chad, right? And then it deals like hella damage. I like the sound of that. Because I don't want to waste like 3 points of damage onto this little... Wait, what's that thing? Hold up. Wait, what's that? No, 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 no. Berserk, its host has -1 health and +2 attack. Nah, hell nah. Okay. Then if I play spawn, I can play a thrall. I can just play a thrall and then retribution it eventually. I guess that's something. It still gets the bonuses, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a Giga creature. That's a Giga creature. And then I put this in front, and then if I retribution it, this boy can still go face in peace. And this can clear. Feast. Heal wound from eye. If your battle line is empty, gain mana or attack points. Lethal. No! Okay, it's a good thing that. Except Maven and Demonize. Wait. How is it killing this though? How is it killing this? Huh? No, it's a tunneling creature. No. I refuse. My son. My beautiful son! No, he wouldn't dare to do that. He wouldn't dare to kill my beautiful son like that. Oh! is so strong that it attacks both. Freaking rot cherub. Okay, I actually need to lock in. I'm losing so much health. Okay, these die. I can spawn it, I can keep it alive. But would I rather Anchor of Faith here? No, but there's no point in spawning the Faith. Actually, let me try this. Because if I do this... Yeah, it loses all of the... I'll still do it. Girl, this guy deals so much damage, it's actually unreal. Okay, so I can Immolator Retribution, and then this guy goes face and I have lethal, right? And I have enough mana to do it. Bruh. I lost so much HP. I could have played this so much better. I didn't know he had these giga aggro creatures, bro. Oh, I'm so cooked though now. My health is so cooked.
So, your client won out in an area of minor contractual ambiguity. We move on.
Okay, we can increase. I think I need this though. Because we are on 11 HP. That's kind of sus for a boss fight. But this is very tempting. Maybe I just play it safe. I think I have to play it safe because I don't even know what kind of deck this guy has. Okay. Oh, oops. Forge. Choose a forging to improve a pact in your deck. Okay.
You are a forger as well. We shall feign surprise.
Expunge inheritance. All inheritance cards in the pact are replaced with redeem. Ooh. So this is how we get rid of the freaking slow reaction stuff. So instead 2 free mana cards or tunnels. Bypass the first. Okay, so then do I give this to a card or a set of cards? Lesser ethereal sponsors. Random creature in the pack that costs 2 attack points or more costs 1 less. I don't know if this is really necessary because the slow reactions are pretty good with Maven. I'm sorry, Black Milk. They're okay, but then do I just make something cost less? It's a creature. Immolators are kind of expensive. This could also be good with like stunted growth. Like if I make a giga creature with my new like buffs and stuff, and then I just make it go phase, and then I could potentially try to end the fight early. Now select a pact to modify. Each pact can only be forged twice, and cards can only handle so many keywords, so pick wisely. Right, so what am I most likely to? But then it gives to like Flask as well, and Flask then can't sneak. If I give it... I mean, it can't... No, it can't sneak because it doesn't actually give it attack points. But it's kind of a waste to give it to Flask as well, because Flask doesn't really do shit. Lambs, Anchor of Fate. But Immolator is not something that I want to buff. Maybe it's not this. Oh yeah, because the keyword is lost anyway when I when I stunted growth. So this is foolishness. Well, I mean, I can have a 1-mana celestial projection, I guess. I don't know if this is like worth it. I could just do this, and then maybe I get something better next time. Oh, but it only gets rid of one. It doesn't get rid of both. I guess that's fine, because I have to get rid of these either way, right? Saving Malthe's soul by purging his inheritance is your ultimate aim, but sometimes other rare forgings offer too much power to pass up. Yeah, but the other two were kind of scuffed from my deck, I feel. So this is, I think this is reasonable. Hellfire to the very brim.
Rally your creatures. Brandish your staff as you will. The contract proves us victor by right.
We'll see about that. I will be the victor by merit, actually. This hand is ass. Immolator. My king. Go forth. Wreak havoc. As you may. Well, shit. I was hoping that it would advance one more, then it would have been giga worth. Okay, what is this hand actually? Do I stunted flask? I cannot lose my momentum. This guy has 22 HP and I have 11, okay? That is not good. Flask? Or I can double spark it, but that's so ass to double spark it. Becomes a 2-4, no? 2-4 is pretty good. Oh, but I can make it go here. I can make it go phase and take 2 damage, or I can spark it. You know what? I'm gonna go Giga Phase. No! I got immediately punished. If only I had a... Oh, I can actually flask myself. That's good. Okay. Names of the saints on this brother. Or lamb. No, I can't saints this. I can lamb spark. Lamb spark saints this flask to heal myself. Oh no, but he can't go here. This guy is a sneaker, I forgot about that. I would love to go face. Just put a little lamb there. That's a huge boy. That's the hugest boy of all time. I need to deal with this guy. I don't like him at all. Oh, wait. He killed my lamb. Most gracious of you. This guy die. Very nice die. Okay. So this dies now. I could wait to immolator here. Or I can immolator here to kill this, and then I mean I don't get to go face though. I think I played anyhow. And then playbe this, or I could flask it. Big damage. No freaking worm, what are you? Oh. Oh. What an annoying little guy. I wouldn't mind him staying on the board a little bit, because that's quite nice damage, but alas, he's going to die. Not this frick-ass cheruby. I have to be really careful about the lethals. About the lethals though, because I'm really scared that I'm gonna buff something up like a lot, and then he's just gonna play one of the lethal creatures. So as much as I want to play Names of the Saints on this right now, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I immolator. No, there's. I mean, I could play immolator Names of Saints because it gets health. I probably should put a flask on this though, because I don't want it to die. And then I can play an immolator, and then it gets healed by the flask. An immolator gets Names of the Saints. I don't have mana for that. Is it then? No, but I have to play the immolator if I want to play the immolator now. This just sucks though, because I don't. I mean, I get 1 damage base, I guess, but it's just very inefficient. I mean, I could do this. I think it's worth it. Get a little more damage base at least. Oh, that's rough. Body, that's rough. Immolator is dead too, though. Unless I saints it? And then what do I do? Maybe I saints this. And then put another immolator attached to my current immolator. Yeah? Deal or no deal? Oh, I could have swapped them, I guess, to keep it alive. Okay, I feel like I have a much better idea how to play this now. The tide of commerce turns against us. Our fleet will simply ride the wave. No, my son! How could you do this to my son? Oh! My son is dead. Nothing is right in the world anymore. This guy needs to go, but how do I make him go? Play a Lambe? A Lamburg? A Lamburger? I think I can play Comet Archer with aggression. And then a Lamburger. Lamburger in the first position. No, that was an inter move. Lamburger cannot be in the first position, but if I put Lamburger here, then what is Lamburger doing? I guess Lamburger kills, that's fine. And then Archer.
It's something, I guess. But now I don't heal from flask anymore. It's fine, this is an attack flask now anyway. Okay. If I draw a spark, it's game, right? Which I don't. I'm gonna make a Giga Lamb, I think. Giga Lamb for the win. There we go. Discard this. Redeem. Invoke. Retribution. Her Majesty's Decree. Oh, my lamb has lethal. That's crazy. Put this here. I get the one health pointer. A G. A G.
This is your designated loading interval.
Come on. We won against the evil capitalist merchant angel mechanical thing. Available to you in future rituals. Okay, we get a parasite. We get a nullware spirit. Takes 2 wound after it attacks. But it's so worth. What? That's great. Ooh, I like the art on this bloodletter. Copy a target owned reserve onto another owned host with an open reserve. I love that. I would love me a little bloodletting. I really like these reserve sort of cards. I'm realizing I'm really looking forward to this. Then we have ejection. Slide target creature to its owner's side, dealing wound for every step moved. Oh. Oh, that's really fun with like immolators, no? Wow. Love these 2 cards. I live for them. And then there's a rejecting standard. He's just a guy who blasts. Oh wait, he's actually goated. That's a freaking goat. Seal counter. The first friendly creature or maven creature played in a turn gains blast once per battle. Okay. Only once per battle. I mean, otherwise I guess it would be broken. 1 inheritance card remains. Forge away their inheritance to save their soul. Okay. Malthe, I freaking got you, bro. This is a literal child. I would feel so ass not saving him. Either my mind is in worse condition than I thought, or I heard the remains of Mariken, our mistress, cry out from the grotto maven. I could not make out the words. Okay. Okay. So if I bond with these now, can I then check my like deck somehow? It looks like we are in the... Wait, Malthe is awake. Okay. To be fair, I think I'm gonna keep Black Milk for now, because Black Milk is my mother freaking goat. That's my goat right there. Right. Okay, let's go chat with the book, I guess. Wait. Oh yeah, because the other 2 never came in with me. I love this, a little witch's study. Lots of alchemical equipments, scrolls. A creature of sorts. Wait, that is the freaking... Yeah, I got this card. I don't remember his name, but I do got him. A sink to wash your hands and wash away all the sins that you've committed. Oh, how quaint. We're making a little figure of it. Oh wait, we got all the creatures. The freaking... What's his face? I can't remember names. Contemplate. Let us do so. Mariken's notes. This place has a name among the native folk. In every tongue of Europe, mind. It seems to resign the very breath, and thus rebuke them all. Paradox Isle, perhaps? For it is thus unplottable. North of northmost. It falls within the pale of no nation,
unplotted by all quadrant or meridian. Yet, to me, as I hope to hither draw mine enemies one day, as my ancestors might have called a holmgang, I think Fangella shall serve. I risk repetition, for this too is the name of a stone and a game, now precious to me. Not to mention a painting that once disturbed my guests most pleasingly. This is 100% the Cain and Abel painting, isn't it? So it is significant. I freaking said that. Also, this can't be. I grossly mispronounced it. It has to be Holmgang, not gang. Yet behold, is this island not a high, sharp stone over which to struggle unto death? Girl, where are we? I guess no international laws comply here, so we are fine to just hoard the souls of our family to the freaking devil. Alright, Malthe, what's good, my dude?
Oh, Doctor, I'm awake thanks be to you. Is that right? You seem to go very still. When I woke, I've never seen this room. Sorry, just, you said nothing. I thought you were perhaps at prayer. I remember near all to nothing, a shining thing leaning over me. Grandfather and Rasmus seemed to wait on you, so I did as they do.
So who are your parents, boy? Who are your parents? If Fulham is your grandfather, then who is your mom and dad? Girl, what the frick? Context strikes the young man mid-thought like a thunderbolt. He looks at the carved figure of himself and affects a little formal bow.
As a swan guard, I must express our enduring goodwill.
Thankfully for both of you, Malthe seems to forget which note comes next in this recital. Avoiding your ring hand, but unable to resist a quick look at it, the lad gently squeezes one of your fingers, grateful. The next ritual awaits. Many claims remain on the boy's soul, yet there is a recess of sorts, should you need to gather your thoughts. Right. So this is before we go and fight again for his very life. Can we maybe talk to Reyes? My beloved Reyes? And Volem? That's your name, right? Yeah, I remembered it correctly. Stunning. Hey Reyes, what's good?
You returned to us. We saw you and Malthe sit. The room filled with a kind of, how to say, antediluvian vapor? Heady scents deep in the royal, thick and strange. We could scarcely breathe. We found ourselves forced to withdraw into the stairwell. Shapes within seemed to writhe in some eldritch shadow play. The animal yips and screeches did seem to redouble themselves. But then, all parted, and Malthe rose. Are you?
The immediate excitement over, they seem to notice the chill down here, lightly shivering.
No. Pray tell me what is afoot when you've recovered. I shall retreat to the den. But, Maven, thank you.
They just TP'd out. Okay, I didn't know you had it like that. And you, so-called patriarch, what say you? I have just saved your grandson, huh? Well, I guess I've saved like 1/4 of his soul. The big man turns on flat feet, eyes wide, poorly concealing his shock in the ritual's wake.
The vapors disperse. Malthe rises. Doctor! Maven, Is he, Have you seen such trances before? No. Who am I to play your inquisitor? Friend to swan guards, you sway. You've had an ordeal in that liar's library. I saw nothing save for the vile fog, nor speak I any of the tongues you muttered in. But though ignorant, I am no ingrate. I mean to thank you. I am only overcome that Malthe is restored to us. Whilst you rally, we will confer above. If you have answers for us, we shall await them there. And he also teleported. Gorgeous. A true family of witches it is, then. A true family of witches. Well, I think that for today, we're gonna call it here. And next time we shall see whether or not we can save Malthe's soul from the devil himself, the devil that calls himself One Eye, and from Mariken's rather unethical machinations. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know that you did by liking the video and leaving me a little comment below. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it really, really helps me out greatly. I truly appreciate every single one of you for being here, and I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are.